This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things. Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. To throw, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Young will set to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable for Watson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Dobbs goes in motion. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
His throw incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going back to Love. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Panther first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now here's Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Love will sneak it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Panthers 47.
The tight end in motion right. Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 26. A good pickup there, a 22. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Love. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Love now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3. Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Play action this time with Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Love will try with his legs. And a loose football. And down inside the 15 he goes. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throwing, Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Now Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. In motion right is the tight end. Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Young. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Young now. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Packers with the football here late in this 1st half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That's complete to Dobbs. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the Halftime Report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw again on second down. Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Young. quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, Love. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll run the draw with Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give, Dobbins trying to right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Young to throw it. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. 2nd and 9. To throw, Young. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Now a 2nd and 6. Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Now Young. Completes to Shakir once again. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Here is Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It'll be Young again. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, it shifts past him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Levante David in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw now. Here's Love. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
That's taken in by Watson. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. And here's Ryan Wright now.
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Young.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Young to throw it.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Young. Finding Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Young.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A little juke. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 24-17. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Here's Love.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Love.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to win the football game.
Down to Inigo's Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Carolina, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.